Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes for Men. I'm TR Nichols here with 5 Minutes for Men. We're on this channel, we have discussions about things that men either should talk about, do talk about, or are going to talk about. Today's topic is about victims and victimizers. And the idea of, are you a victim or a victimizer? Can you be both? And is it okay to be either? Right? Obviously the word victim, especially in the male community, is looked and frowned upon. You don't want to be a victim, right? Nobody ever wants to be a victim. And victimizer is frowned upon just as much, actually, if not more, as the word victim, right? Because the reality is, as a victimizer, you will be considered a person who causes harm to others. And then as a victim, you will be a person who has had harm caused to you by others. The reality is, from my perspective anyway, in most cases, we have all been one or the other, and sometimes been both at the same time. Where, in fact, I think there's like this balance throughout life, right? But I think what we would want to do is to try to be less of both as much as we can. Throughout life, things are going to occur that make you feel like someone has done harm to you. And that's even if you get cut off on the freeway, somebody runs the stop sign, it's not their turn, they go. We have a tendency to feel like, oh, you did me wrong, right? And then there's times when you do the same thing, where either you run a red light or you don't stop at the stop sign because you're in a hurry, you got to go, and you cut off somebody getting on the freeway. At different points in times, these are lower level avenues of victimizing and being a victim. But I think what we want to do, especially in the male community, is not get caught up living in one of these states. You don't want to constantly be in a victim state where you're running around and you feel like everything is against you and everybody is trying to get you. And it could be a spiral, right? Where you start off doing something in the morning, and by the time you get to the end of the day at your job, everybody has been trying to get you all day. Today has been a victim day, right? Or the next day you say, nobody's going to get me today. I'm running these red lights. I'm cutting people off. I'm going to not let anybody explain what's going on to me at work. Like, I'm not having none of it. I'm just going to smash on everybody all day, right? Neither of these forms of being in your masculine energy is a positive thing. Now, the fact that you're going to go through these things in everyday life anyway, it's about how you try to balance the understanding that these things are going to go on. And most things in life are out of your control. And that's usually, that might be a whole nother 5 minutes for men, right? But most things in life are out of your control. And what other people do does not actually reflect directly upon you in terms of them doing something that you're taking as against you. When in reality, most people are so caught up in their own heads that they're not doing anything in particular to you so much as they're moving through the world from their own perspective. So from my view and my perspective, right, and the perspective of 5 minutes for men, I would say at any given point in time in life, we're playing the victim at some point in time because we may feel that way. We're playing the victimizer at some point in time as well. And just to be mindful of having a good balance of that, and being thoughtful in, I got cut off, that person, hopefully you get to where you got to go safe and sound because you seem like you're in a hurry, right? Like, I hope you arrive alive. And that's kind of where my thoughts are with this. But obviously, there are many thoughts on being a victim and people victimizing other people, right? So comment below. Let me know your thoughts about victim or victimizer and what that balance is for you and how you view being one or the other. And if you know people who are living in one state constantly and never even going to the other side, which is definitely an imbalance of that window. Comment below, share. If you see any videos on my channel that you think somebody could benefit from, please share that with them. Comment, like, share. 5 Minutes for Men. TR Nichols here with 5 Minutes for Men.